Good day, people. Well, Jane and I are headed out to pick up a bunch of antique bottles. Well, we're going to see about picking them up, and then we'll get you back up on once we figure out how we made out. So can I get a Ric Flair, Jane?
Woo! Ric Flair.
All right.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, people, I am back. The bottle sale was a success. I ended up buying a bunch of them, $70 worth to be exact. I'm gonna guess about worked out to probably about $1 a piece. So we'll have a look at those here in a bit. Don't go anywhere. I think there's some good ones in there. I think I definitely got my money's worth. Hang tight. Where are we headed to, driver?
No man's land.
Oh, okay, they're going then. We got a damn good show for you tonight. What do you say, Jane?
Yeah, we got a damn good show. Let's get her done.
All right. Good day, you bottle nuts. Welcome back to another incredible tabletop video transmission. So yes, Jane and I went to see about purchasing some bottles from a big old collection. And I took a bunch of these chip boxes from Halloween and filled up a few of them and paid for the bottles. And I'm back home. I dropped Jane off at a parade, so I'm swinging this one here at the tabletop solo. So hang tight, I'll get you right back up on, and we're going to get into this box of bottles here. Oh yes, don't forget, get your favorite drink ready. I'm just drinking some cola. Yes, just cola. Okay, folks, so at this spot, it was kind of like digging for bottles. I had to dig through. I find like, okay, here's one good cork top bottle. I'll put that in the box. And then, okay, here's 3 screw top bottles. I don't want those ones. I'll set those over here. And then here's another 2 slick cork tops. I don't really want those, but one might be manganese glass, so I'll put that over here. And then here's another 2 screw tops. I don't want... Anyways, I had to pick through them. It took me a while, and I'll likely go back sometime in the future. But for now, we'll just have a look at what I did get. And here's the first one out of the box. Major's Cement. New York, USA. This is Major's Rubber Cement. There you go. This appears to be a machine-made bottle. Beautiful shape. I only dug one of these, and the one I dug happened to be manganese glass. This one is not. Put that there. Okay, so next up is going to be this Evangeline soda bottle from the 1930s, I believe, from somewhere in Nova Scotia, Canada. But they also made these in a Moncton, New Brunswick, which apparently they're a lot more uncommon, quite rare bottles, the ones from Moncton, New Brunswick. And if it is from Moncton, it'll say Moncton on the base, whereas this one just says Evangeline, see? I was talking to an old-time digger once, and he said back in the 1990s he had one that said Moncton on the base, and he got nearly $1,000 for it. So if you have one with Moncton on the base, you may be in luck, my friend. And I got 3 of those. Yeah, if you remember in the last digging video, I dug one of those, and I said I would take those all day long, any day. That's exactly what I did today, because here's another one, and it just says Evangeline on the base as well. This actually has a chip out of the heel of it there. I didn't notice, but there that is. I think there was 3 of them actually, and these bottles need to be cleaned up as well. Okay, here's a nice looking bottle. Check that out. Yep, it's a Gordon's Dry Gin. Look how dirty it is, though. But it's got the label on it. Now, the woman told me... See, these were this woman's mother's bottles. And she collected them for years. Way back into the 70s, she said, is when she started collecting them. She had a bunch of them sitting out on her shelves down in the basement. And evidently she had some rodent problems, and she was spraying some rodent spray, and it got on the top of a lot of these bottles, which is what all this white sort of mist stuff is here. Anyways, check that out. Gordon's Dried Gin. There's that wolf head there. And there it is on the base, too. Maybe I'll see if I can wet a cloth and dab that off, clean it up a little bit. Hang tight for a second. Okay, I'm back, and here it is, cleaned up a little bit. Be careful of that paper label. Well, there we go. Now I'm going to guess that's probably from the 1930s or 40s, that one. I'll set that there. Great bottle with the label on it. I don't normally keep the Gordon's Dry Gin bottles when I dig them, but I'll gladly keep that one with that label on it. Ho! Hi-ho, hi-ho! All right, let's grab this one here. That's a little bit older. Check that out. Big old round bottom ginger ale, the blobby top on it. Unfortunately, it is unembossed, but I am happy to have that. I'll set that one up there. Not much more to say about that. Here's one here. A Dr. Chase's syrup of linseed and turpentine. Edmondson Bates and Company. And that is a lovely manganese color, which is kind of hard to tell against that black background, but that is definitely manganese. And see all this? See that dirt and stuff all over the top of that. Anyways, there it is. I'm going to have my hands full cleaning these up. That's a nice bottle. Here's an interesting little bottle. Yep, that's blown in a mold. Maybe some sort of perfume. Look at those. That's a beauty of a little bottle. I like that. I'm assuming this one's blown too. Let's have another look. Yeah, it is. Tool top bottle. All right, what's next? We're not going to get through this whole box here in this video. I can see that right now. Let's go with this one here. This is some sort of soda bottle or something as well. It has got a bruise on it right there. It's got a guy here holding up a bottle under an umbrella. And it says Montreal Orange. Look at the texture on it. Crown top. It's on the base. Looks like a big M. I thought it was a V at first, but that's definitely an M. All right, neat bottle. First time I've seen one of those. Okay, what's this one here? Lowell, Mass. Look at the purple color to that. Holy smokers. It's an Ayers Cherry Pectoral. Wow. I had to get something white to put behind there so you can have a look at that. Give me a minute.
1 minute later.
Yeah, I'm back. Here we go. Here's a white calendar here. Look at the color of that. You can definitely see the color there now. Holy smokers. Beauty of a bottle. And that's another tool top. Alright, here's a, check it out, Burdock Blood Bitters. That's manganese glass as well. And it's a tool top. Burdock Blood Bitters. T. Milburn and Company, Toronto, Ontario. Sweet. I'll take that. Oh yeah, look. See, here's that other Evangeline soda there. So there was 3 of them. And sadly, that one doesn't say Moncton on it either. I was hoping to become a millionaire. Okay. How about this here? Okay, that's just a slick purple bottle. Quite purple. See that down there? How dark that is? What else we got here? There's another slicker. That's turning purple. Not nearly as purple as them other ones. Cheers, folks. Running out of table room here. There's a cool little Chesebrough Vaseline. Look at the color of that. You don't see too many of those. Not that color anyways. I'll fit that right in there. Here, losing it, we have Langdale's Cinnamon Alcoholic. Look, it's embossed as well. Langdale's Essence of Cinnamon, it says right across there, but that paper label's over it. Nice little corker with the label. So there's some here with labels on them too, folks, which you know I like my bottles with the labels on them. There's a nice dark brown tool top bottle there. No embossing on it, but that is a beauty. Yes, sir. Slip that right up in there. Okay, let me check, and I'm going to see how long this video is so far, and then we'll go from there. Hang tight a second. Okay, let's do one more bottle, folks, because we're getting up near the, I think, the 12-minute mark, 11 or 12 minutes. And let's do this one here. Check it out. It's a Percy L. Lord Apothecary bottle from Calais, Maine. And this is a tooled top too, so that's basically like a local one. That's nice. All right, so I'm probably about halfway through that box right there. And I paid $30 for that box. So I think I've got my money's worth. I think I did pretty good on that one. I told the lady that I generally, when I buy bulk like this, I'll do like $1 a bottle. So she was okay with that. I think I did all right. What do you guys think? Thanks for watching. See you all in the next one. Over and out. Have a great day, everybody. Cheers.